This week's First Case Expert Series episode, entitled What's Driving the Era of Surgical Instrument Centralization, was written by surgical instrument centralization expert Bryan Stuart, CCSVP, Director of Field Operations and Consulting at Aesculap. With many large academic facilities and health systems taking the plunge at surgical instrument centralization, the industry is clamoring to learn the motivations of these early adopters. Factors driving this interest and momentum may include standardizing processes for improved quality of care and compliance, combating lack of space issues in reprocessing departments, scaling to eliminate redundancy of effort and expense across multiple care sites. Let's take a closer look at each of these motivations. 1. The first sign of a shift to standardized processes was the increased consolidation of clinics and house trays from remote sterile processing departments, SPDs. With a centralization strategy, an organization can standardize processes, best practice, and instrumentation across all care sites for significant gains in efficiency, quality, and compliance. 2. Space issues are another chronic pain point we often hear from customers. Facilities must have appropriate space to house equipment for their specific case mix and reprocessing needs. Proper centralization of SPD services can help ensure adequate space and inventory to support fluctuating reprocessing demands. 3. Eliminating redundancy of staff, equipment, and inventory across multiple care sites can also result from centralization initiatives taking off. When each care site purchases their own equipment, an inefficient patchwork of devices, software, and data sets develop. This can be unmanageable to train, troubleshoot, and service across all sites. Additionally, each care site maintaining its own surgical inventory may lead to overstocking or stockouts. Centralizing SPD services helps avoid these inefficiencies and provides economies of scale that can produce significant cost savings and better care. These motivators help drive the dynamic centralization shift of reprocessing surgical instruments and equipment. Leading organizations believe it's the mark of high-performing, world-class institutions operating as efficiently and cost-effectively as possible for decades to come. Thanks for listening to this episode of the First Case Expert Series. For more surgical instrument centralization questions and answers, you can contact Bryan at bryan.stuart@aesculapusa.com.